We started learning about cells and some of their parts or organelles in a previous lesson, and we are now going to look at the other parts of cells or their organelles in more detail. The first organelles we will study are the chloroplasts. These are the green organelles that make food and give the cell its characteristic green color. This is due to the pigment chlorophyll that is found inside the chloroplast. It is important to remember that chloroplasts are only found in plant cells. Sunlight energy is absorbed by the chloroplast and is converted by a series of chemical reactions into sugar and oxygen. For this process, which is called photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water are needed. To summarize what we have just learned, chlorophyll is a green pigment that gives cells in leaves and stems their color. It captures sunlight energy in green leaves that is used to produce food called glucose, which is a type of sugar. Next, we have the mitochondria. The singular pronunciation is mitochondrion. These are the organelles that release energy from food by the process of respiration. This energy is released by breaking down food into carbon dioxide. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouses of cells because they release the energy from food. Certain cells, such as muscles, require a lot of energy, and so these cells are packed with many mitochondria, as many as 20,000 per cell. The third organelle to look at is the tiny ribosome. Ribosomes are needed to make proteins in the cell. They may be found free in the cytoplasm, or they may be attached to a special membrane known as the endoplasmic reticulum. Ribosomes are made inside the nucleolus. Now for the endoplasmic reticulum. This is also abbreviated to ER. ER is a series of folded membranes that move materials, such as proteins, around in a cell. It works like a conveyor belt, transporting substances around the cell. There are two types of ER: smooth ER, which has no ribosomes on it, and rough ER, which has ribosomes on it. Next, we will look at Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies. These are stacks of flattened membranes that are found in the cytoplasm of the cell. They sort and package the proteins. We also have vacuoles. These are temporary storage spaces for food, water, and waste in the cell. Plant cells usually have large vacuoles, and animal cells usually have small vacuoles. What type of cell is shown here? If you thought it was a plant cell, you were correct. Next, we have lysosomes. Lysosomes. The word lysosome is Latin for kill body. The reason for this is that the purpose of the lysosome is to digest things. This might be used to digest food or break down the cell when it dies. So they break down food molecules, cell wastes, and worn out cell parts. Think of the lysosomes as the cleaners of the cell. To remind ourselves again, the cell is the basic unit of life. Cells group together to form tissues. For example, muscle cells join together to form the different types of muscles, be it the heart or in your arm. Groups of tissues that work together form organs, such as the heart or the lungs or the stomach or the retina of your eye. Groups of organs that work together form organ systems, such as the digestive system or the nervous system. And finally, all the systems working together form the whole organism. Now the organism can be a small, single cell, or it may be the whole human body. Let's test our knowledge. Try and name the organelle. A is the nucleus. B is the chloroplast. C is the Golgi body. D is the mitochondrion. Look at this model of a cell. The cell is such an efficient part of any organism. It is like a factory. Look at the numbered parts of this diagram, and let's try and remember them together. Number 1 is the nucleus, or the control or computer center. Number 2, inside the nucleus is the information or database for the cell, found in the chromosomes or the DNA. Number 3, the furnace represents the mitochondria, which are to provide the power for the cell as it burns up food. Number 4 are the ribosomes. They are the places where proteins are manufactured. Number 5, the chloroplasts make the cell's food, the sugars which store energy absorbed from the sun. Number 6, the vacuoles are the storage places of the cell. Number 7, the transporting machine inside the cell carrying goods from one place in the cell to another is the ER. Number 8, the cell membrane serves as the barrier or fence or walls around the cell factory, keeping things inside protected and intact. Congratulations! You now have a better understanding of the organelles within a cell.